Welcome to Fast Stang 444. Playing a few games later in the day here. I had an impromptu stream earlier in the day. It was kind of funny. I was trying to work out some problems I was having with what my voice sounded like during my last stream. It sounded like, what did they say, Darth Vader-ish. So this is one of those games, and I am starting in what I call the greenhouse area, east of Teotihuacan, south of Horizon Street Scene, and I did not see or hear a drop, but I will move to this road. Sometimes I found even if you don't see or hear a drop, one will appear after the game starts. So I'm just staying here. This is an area I like, and if there isn't a drop right next to me, sometimes there are drops not too far away, so hopefully this pans out. Let's see what is around here. And it pans to the right. I don't see anything over there. I like to look behind me. Sometimes there's a drop near the pyramid. I didn't see one. There's a car back there, so I am heading over to this drop. Looks like they see me heading to this drop, so they go off. Not a bad start. BMW X5. It's a quick level 4, so I'm happy with this. Then I decide, you know what, let's go over here and see what they are getting into. And it looks like they got into either a level 5 Maserati or a level 4 Audi S1. So I changed my mind when I saw those vehicles pop up. I usually don't watch those, but if I'm going to try and chase someone that is going for a drop, I think it's wise to look at what they are getting into, and it's good that I called that off. Look at this. A level 7 Bronco. This is a great start. So all I really need is 3 head-to-heads to get into a level 10. So I have an advantage in this game. And here's someone right here that was heading over to that drop in a Nissan Tsuru. I tried to guess what direction the head-to-head would lead. Started heading north. It does not head north, it heads south. So I have to turn around, and I should be able to get the lead and get the win as long as I don't hit anything. I have a much faster vehicle. Get through this greenhouse. There are trees on the other side of it. Just narrowly miss. Get more trees here. Where is this finish? It looks like this finish is over between Atlantis to Tula and Horizon Wilds. It appears in that general area. Oh, here's a gap through the trees. Yes, this road leads to, I think, around Cascade Falls, which is just west of Horizon Wilds. Yeah, I think if I followed that road, I'd wind up in Horizon Wilds. So let's turn around, get out of the trees. Great, a Nissan GTR. One of my favorite cars in this game, actually. It has near level 10 speeds. I used to, when I wound up in the Nissan GTR, I wouldn't even engage in any more head-to-heads. I would just use it in the final showdown. But I found, especially getting into it early, I need to get into 2 more head-to-heads so I can compete in the final showdown against level 10. So, fortunately, I ran across someone that was roughly heading away from where a head-to-head leads in this. Head-to-head is leading towards the southeast, so by previous patterns of head-to-heads within certain arenas, I know the final arena will be Arena 6 or 7, one of the 2 arenas in the southeast. So I will cut around these turns and take a direct route through the trees towards the finish. And the pattern of this head-to-head is different because of where I started the head-to-head. So the common patterns for Arena 6 or 7 head-to-heads don't really apply because of where we started this. So this was a unique finish point in this area. And I'm going to glance at this drop as I level up into a Hoonigan Group A. And at this point, I realize this is a level 10 speed vehicle. I can use it in the final showdown. So there's really no pressure for me to get into another head-to-head. I can compete in the final showdown in this. So I'm just going to drive around away from what I call the progression of the game, where everybody is being led to. Look at that. Level 7 Jeep Trailcat if someone's in need. Here's Horizon Wilds. Drive through here. Head over towards Atlantis to Tula. And drops here. Nope. And over to Teotihuacan. And look at that. Sportyten, who was in that impromptu stream earlier, is in this game. Unbeknownst to me, I landed in SultanovGT's stream. A highly skilled player. And there he is there. He just got into a level 7 Bronco. And I recognized his gamer tag as being a skilled player and remembered seeing Sportyten in my stream. Very skilled player. So this will be fun. And AM4795 is in this game as well, another skilled player. I come across this Ford Bronco, just kind of pausing. I think they may have been a bit surprised when I came up behind them with speed in the Hoonigan Group A. But I still need to have a clean run through here. There's SultanovGT, sorry. Getting into what was that, a Lamborghini Murcielago. I need to get through these trees here. Many head-to-heads have been won and lost in this area. It doesn't matter how fast of a vehicle you have. You run into these trees and you stop abruptly and they'll pass and honk their horn mockingly as they pass you. So I am going away from the progression of the game where the head-to-heads are finishing and coming over here in the swamp and taking this Hoonigan RS200, which will be a great car for the final showdown. Traditionally, let's see, this is going to be Final Arena 6. So traditionally, the common direction in this final showdown will be northwest. If it was Arena 7, I take actually this road west. You can see there this road. Okay, you can see now Arena 6 is the final arena that showed up. SultanovGT just got into a Trackhawk. So I imagine they will get into another head-to-head to get into a level 10. You can see Arena 6 there. There's actually a clearing on the edge of the woods that I like to be right on the edge of the woods, and I keep opening up the map. I'm looking at what route I want to take over into the final arena and time it where I can't be challenged or head-to-head completed. So Okay, SultanovGT just got into another head-to-head and won, and wound up in a Mercedes AMG 1. This is going to be difficult against them and Sporty10, both in level 10, so I'm going to have to bring my A game and try and focus and not get starstruck that there are skilled players in this game. I can do that at times and lose focus, so I knew to cut across here and go over towards this dirt road when I was opening up the map, and this leads over towards where I want to leave for the final showdown. That clearing, I think, is straight ahead. Yes, it is. So over on the right here, angled northwest in line of that dirt road on the edge of the woods. And here comes Sporty10 now, and SultanovGT goes flying by.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
You can see on the map this point I like to leave from, and I am angled northwest in line of that dirt road. This is Arena 6. The range of time to leave is 18 to 20 seconds. I will leave at 19 seconds. Thought I might be a little early, so I angled to the right. There's a slightly greater distance to the right, and I wasn't able to accelerate. Now I need to focus and make certain that I don't hit these trees. I've done that before and lost the race right outside of the arena wall. Here comes SultanovGT. We cross paths. Sorry about that. Want to avoid this X-shaped pattern of roads. I know there are buildings around that. And there is a clearing through the tree somewhere over here. I'm trying to get through. I got it. So far, so good. Go around these trees. Across the highway. And there's a stream over here. Jumped across that. Great. In this next area, I'll pause this. This is the eagle's head. The roads are configured like an eagle's head. Around the top of that eagle, there are a lot of buildings. So I know to go to the right there and miss all of those. So far, so good. I will just gradually go to the left here. I'm trying to just feather the throttle and not go full throttle and spin out possibly. Between a few trees here over to the finish. This wound up being a great run, a clean run to the finish against some highly skilled players. Good game, guys.
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator.
I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy all of my videos, whether they are for entertainment or how-tos. And if you have been enjoying my channel, I'm trying to grow my channel and get to 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe.